I am an underage student of the Aguefort Adventuring Academy.
You see, she says, oh, the Aguefort. And you hear, and a scarlet A appears in front of you. And you see that a illusion hologram of Arthur Aguefort appears. Hello and greetings. I am Arthur Aguefort, and if you are watching this recorded message, one of my students has claimed diplomatic need of my help in foreign affairs. Now, this, you see that he repeats that in a couple different languages very quickly, and then you see he says, in this instance, you should know that this student has been apprehended unlawfully and is under the protection of not only my academic independence, but also the laws of the nation of Solace. If they are harmed or injured in any way, ruin will be brought down on your heads ninefold. The screen like zooms out and sees him on a seaside cliff summoning storms, and you see he says, I shall bind you to the center of the earth. I shall put you into the center of the sun. I shall summon 1,000,000 dragons to devour you for endless days and send your soul back to the dawning of time to live as a mote of worthless scum across vast aeons. The students of my school shall not be fucked with. You see, he says, even now, doom moves upon you. If you wish to avert this doom, press yes. If you wish to welcome your doom, press no. These two things appear. Kier looks at you, presses no, and you see Arthur Aguefort says, very well, you have chosen the way of pain. Goodbye. And the thing disappears. And at that moment, alarms sound. And you see the sort of movement of the runes react. The little alert sort of vanishes for a moment. Adine, you're in your bubble, and you see that Kier and your father kind of turn to stare at each other. And you see as they turn, the turn begins to slow down. And a rift opens up, and you see Arthur Aguefort's desk. You see him sort of rub one of his eyes, look out and say,
Miss Abinant, someone just selected the way of paying on one of these auto notifications?
Yes, I'm kidnapped and in a tower, and they have my sister locked in a orb and have done for 5 months. I feel like that's...
What institution
torture?
has done this?
Oh, the High Elves of Falinel?
Very well. Let's do it.
He crawls through the rift that he's made. He steps out, looks around,
And he says, indeed, we are in Falinel. All right, well, if they were dumb enough to push that button, we'll make them pay.
he leaps out of the window of the tower, and as he does, you don't see him fall and realize the reason he's not falling is because he's growing as fast as he's falling. And a 80-foot, 150-foot, 300-foot Arthur Aguefort appears. You guys see this happen even faster as time begins to change and reform. Arthur turns down and says, "Attention, elves of Falinel! Today, your nation falls!" And reaches a hand up into the sky, towering overhead. And you see his hand moves behind the sun and wraps around it.
What?
And as he closes his hand around the sun, he goes, "Yeah!" And his veins light up with golden fire. His mouth opens. Fire like races across the sky. And he goes, "Agueforts of the earth, to war!" And thousands of terracotta Arthur Agueforts begin to burst out of the ground and just sprint north away from Calethriel Tower.
Can I just say, this isn't part of the game, but Brennan did have a really bad fever recently, and I think it is showing thousands of terracotta Agueforts.
So they're going away from the tower?